Welcome back. I'm joined now by celebrity and royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, we spoke about Kevin Spacey last week after he broke his silence with that remarkable 90-minute tell-all interview with Dan Wootton. And now we've got Hollywood actors coming out in support of the Oscar winner, Sharon Stone, Liam Neeson and Stephen Fry are among those campaigning for Kevin Spacey to return to acting after what's been really 7 years of a horror run in exile where he was cancelled over allegations that have not stood up in court in criminal or civil cases.
That's right. And I do think that it's important to note that when somebody like Liam Neeson or Sharon Stone puts themselves out there and defends him, Neeson specifically saying that Kevin Spacey is a good man and a man of character, their industry needs him and misses him greatly. What they're doing is they're putting themselves on the line. And I think that it's important to note that they all of these celebrities are so fearful of canceling or of catching cancellation. And the fact that they are standing up for him and saying, this is ridiculous, let's put this guy back to work. I think it means a lot to Kevin Spacey, but I also think a lot of people are going to take note of it that can put Kevin Spacey back to work.
You're right, Kinsey. It's brave to take a stand even now. If you're going to be super critical, you'd say, where were these actors in the past 7 years when Kevin was being cancelled? But I think so many people, including myself, who've watched that 90-minute interview with Kevin Spacey and looked at some of these allegations and what's transpired, have changed their mind about this. Perhaps even those of us who should know better jump to conclusions way too quickly. Let's talk more about Hollywood. Emmy-winning actress Dre DeMatteo has told Donald Trump Jr. during a podcast that there are many well-known celebrities, including herself, who are opposed to President Joe Biden's agenda, but they're hesitant to voice their opinions.
And people in Hollywood are petrified. What are you going to speak out against race and sex and all of that stuff? People are afraid to have those conversations because, first of all, you never win with a liberal. Yeah. You're just never going to win.
Kinsey, she's right, but we do have plenty of celebrities who are eager to voice leftist political opinions, and they're getting louder and louder right now on social media, from Susan Sarandon to Barbara Streisand to Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I think when it comes to politics, this is a polarizing rematch, Trump versus Biden, and the stakes are very high. So I do feel like you're seeing a lot of celebrities that we typically see in our faces around this time, like Taylor Swift, disengage. But don't forget, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson endorsed Biden in 2020, but recently argued that he won't make that mistake again. He told Fox and Friends the endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one that I thought was the best decision for me at the time. Am I going to do that again this year? The answer is no, I'm not going to do that. Musician Macklemore it recently released a scathing song tearing into Joe Biden, saying, I will not be voting for you this fall. But here we are in June, celebrity-fueled Los Angeles fundraiser starring George Clooney and Julia Roberts. So some are bailing, and then there are some that I guess I would consider in the shameless category, trying to prop up this 80-year-old man.
Oh, there are many of them. The fundraisers, the public endorsements, and also the social media activism. Some of the things these celebrities post on social media, you would think if you were their publicist, you would be having a heart attack. Now, to the battle between A-listers Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Their breakup was very ugly indeed, and there's claims that Angelina Jolie has encouraged the children to avoid spending time with their father. Kinsey, tell me the latest on this saga and what we've learned from the latest legal proceedings.
Absolutely. And this accusation sounds very credible. We heard it last week. It's a former security guard. And he told the Superior Court that Angelina Jolie attempted to turn her 6 children against their father, Brad Pitt, by instructing them to reject him during custody visits. The witness said that Angelina fired him after two of his freelance security associates sided with Brad Pitt during the split and agreed to testify against her on Brad's behalf during custody hearings. Now, Brad's attorney is accusing Jolie of using NDAs inappropriately and almost in a threatening manner towards those security guards as the couple were battling it out for their Chateau winery champagne problems.
Champagne problems indeed. Now, I may have missed their latest films, but are they both working a lot less than they once did? Is this impacting their public image and their career?
I think it is for Angelina Jolie because she comes off as very bitter and negative. We just found out Shiloh could be moving in with Brad Pitt once she turns 18. Brad has a beautiful young new girlfriend. He is busy and working. Angelina kind of leading more into charity work. But I do think that this divorce has hurt her brand. And then on top of that, like you said, she's very outspoken politically. She's got her father, John Voight, saying, I'm voting for Trump 2024. And she just kind of looks problematic and toxic. Meanwhile, Brad is like casually walking along the beaches with his dogs and he's beautiful and he just looks unbothered.
He does look unbothered. Perhaps too unbothered, Kinsey Schofield. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you.